Hey guys, welcome back to another video on how to create a Discord bot with discord.py. This is going to be episode 2, and we're going to be showing you how to do Cogs. Now, dealing with Cogs it's basically a method that you can use with Discord bots. You can store different commands in different files, and you can actually use them as a help command. So it's going to be really nice, really cool. Best way to sort out all of your commands and to make a help command. I know there's a lot of other methods to do it, but this is probably the best way to do it, especially with discord.py. So anyway, let's get started to the video. This is going to be a kind of fairly short video. I know a lot of videos that do this kind of are long, but it's going to be very short. But without further ado, let's get on to it. So first of all, we're going to import something else. We're going to import OS. And that's the only thing we have to import. So right here we have the stuff from the last video. We're actually going to change this to client because that's what I did in my last bot, and I kind of get confused. So we're just gonna do client, and now we're going to do client.run. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to start doing with some commands. So let's start off by doing a command that loads some plugins or loads some files. Now, first we need to actually make a cog folder. So what we're gonna do is just do new folder, and we're just gonna name it cogs. Inside of that folder, we're gonna do a new file, and we're just gonna do cogs example.py. So we have another file, example.py, and now we're gonna start with the command. So we're gonna do client. We're gonna do client dot command. I'm gonna do async define ping. Actually, not ping. We're not gonna do ping yet. We're gonna do that later. Async define load ctx extension. Boom. And then we're going to write like that. And we're gonna do client dot load extension, and we're gonna do an f function right here, cogs dot extension. So basically what we're doing is we're gonna define load, and this is going to be our command, and we're just going to include ctx and extension to make this command work. So we're basically just going to do client.load extension, so we're going to load the extension from the file, and we're going to do cogs.extension in curly brackets. So now we're going to do another command, but we're just going to simply unload it. So we can literally, it's so simple that, didn't mean to do that. Okay, so it's so simple that you can actually just copy and paste this and just change it to unload and unload extension, and you should be good to go like that. That's basically the two commands we're going to be adding in this file. But we're also going to add down here for file name. So we're gonna do for loop for file name in os.listdir. We're going to do add our folder, so /cogs. So this is a for loop we're doing right here. If file name ends with, so if our file name ends with py, so if it's a py extension, then we're going to write client.load extension. I'm going to do f cogs dot file name in brackets -3. So essentially what we're doing here is we're going to create a for loop. So for all the file names in cogs, we're going to check if the file name ends with .py, and we're basically going to be loading the extension, and we're do f function right here, and we're do cogs file name, and then we're going to add -3 right here. So pretty simple. We're just going in short term, we're just basically taking everything from here and loading it. So This is what load extension does. It basically just loads everything in. So we're going to go back to Cogs, and we're going to go back to example. So basically what we're doing is right now we're going to be grabbing example because it ends with .py. And now we're going to start to import some stuff. So just like the last time, we're going to do import Discord because that's what we need. And we're going to do from discord.ext import commands like we did last time. And we're just going to do class, and the class is going just to be example. And we're going to do commands.cog. Okay. And we're going to also write an init. So init. And we're going to do self. And we're going to do client. And I'll explain this in 2 seconds. I'm just going to write this down. Self.client equals client. So essentially what we're doing here is, for this, we're going to have to, for all our commands and everything, we're going to have to include self because we're classifying example. So just include self and everything. If you guys have a little bit of Python knowledge, you will know that within every init you have to add a self, and we're just basically just selfing this client equals client because that's basically how the rules of Python work. So anyway, down here we're also going to write define setup client. This is going to be at the end. Make sure to not add this inside of class or inside of the class, or else it won't work. We're do client dot add cog. And we'll do example client. So now we've just set up a cog. Now if we can now add commands into it. So we're going to do a very quick example command. So we're going to just add we're gonna add a ping command. Why not? So to add a ping command, we're just going to just do at commands dot command. So last time we did at commands client dot commands. We're doing just commands dot command, and then we're going to do, as we would usually do, async define ping. So we're actually going to take away ping right here because we're not actually going to be using that command any longer. Instead of for ping, we're basically just going to be classifying our ping for the bot. So and we're going to do self, because remember, if we didn't classify this, then we would not have to do self. If we would just put it in here, we don't put it in self, but because we're putting this inside of a class, we're gonna have to put self in it. So we're gonna do await ctx.send, so the code that you usually write to send it in the message, and we're gonna do an f function, and we're gonna do bot is currently running at, and we're gonna do round dot, or not round, not dot, no, just gonna do regular parentheses, client dot latency, and we're gonna do start 1000 times 1000, and we're just gonna write ms because that's what ping is. So anyway, we should be good to go now. If we go back to bot, and actually I'm going to show you a little thing. I realized that running stuff inside of Atom doesn't actually work as well. So just go to cmd, your command prompt, and just type in cd and whatever your bot folder is called. So mine's discord.py project tutorial. And if you just write dir, we can see that we have bot.py cog. So it's the right folder. And we're just going to write python, and we're going to run bot.py. Okay, we have improper token. Oh yeah, because I changed the token. Okay, so I got the token back. We're just gonna do bot, python bot.py. Bot is online. I'm gonna go back to our Discord bot, and we're going to wait. Yep, as we can see, in fact, is online. We're gonna go to our console real quick, so we don't need anyone to see this, and we're just gonna do .help. Oh, this is my old bot. I forgot the prefix. Hold on. Our prefix is, oh yeah, it's that. Okay, never mind. Help. So you can see, it says example, ping, and that was our cog file. So we classified as example, and we're doing no category, and which is all our stuff help, shows this message, load and unload. So if we were to do ping, we can see, something's not working. Client is not defined. Oh yeah, because we had to do, okay guys, so I just fixed it. It was a little typo, but as you can see, I can just do ping, and it'll show us the ping that the bot's running at. And yep, that's basically it for the tutorial on how to add cogs. As you can see, it's very simple. It's very good to categorize everything. Next videos, we're going to add commands, and we're going to talk about embeds and stuff like that. So guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace out.